I like to think I know all about the guests when I'm interviewing them, but I was just asking about their name and why it was the Bee Gees, because there are different stories of how they happen to be called that, which is not especially interesting. But Barry said, "Oh, well, we weren't always called the Bee Gees." And so I didn't, this is all news to me. So I said, well, what's that then? And he said, "No, we used to be known as Les Tosseurs." So, and that's a joke, isn't it? My job as a chat show is to join in on the joke, cap the joke if necessary, but to join it. So I just said automatically, without thinking about it, well, never mind, you'll always be Tossers to me. Now, so some people say, oh, you called the Bee Gees the Tossers. Well, I didn't. I mean, I suppose I did, but I only did it because they called it, and this was completely out the blue as far as I was concerned. Yeah. But they didn't. Then they got up and walked out, but not at that point. I think the thing that I did, the biggest thing that I did wrong, because I was trying to bring them all into the conversation. So, but Barry is was always the lead. He's slightly older than the other two, and very much the leader of the
He's
pack.
the Christ.
So you could do the whole interview with him, with the other two just nodding along. But I didn't want to, obviously, because it looks awkward if you've got three people sitting.
Yeah.
So I decided to bring Robin into the conversation, and this is why this is the core of why it went wrong. So the easiest way to do that. So of course you split up a few years ago, and you had a single of your own, which was a big success. "Saved by the Bell." Saved by the Bell. It was a big hit, and I don't think Barry liked me talking to Robin about this. Neither did Robin either. So anyway, so he said, well, because we had a hit. Well, so what was that? He said, "Oh, don't forget to remember." I said, "Well, I've forgotten that." Which, I mean, I knew about that. So, but these are all just jokes. But where I was wrong, what I was doing wrong there, because when bands, together for a while, if they split up, there can be quite a lot of acrimony.
Yeah.
And they had that. But they were brothers. They're from age, 0 or age 8. They'd been singing together. Big child stars in Australia. Wow. And then they had big success. Which is when I remember them from, which I'd made them. Anyway, and then they split up. So it was particularly unhappy memories for them that they had. And it was only a brief period of time. Yeah. It was years before. But that's what I didn't realise, that I was treading on... Can you tread on wounds? Tread on corns? I was trampling in there, and that's...
You were the bunion trampler.